Anthony Joshua versus Oleksander Usyk for the unified heavyweight championship of the world. Usyk, being the former cruiserweight undisputed champion of the world, has moved up a division in a quest to become undisputed heavyweight. Whether that will happen, even if he wins this fight with AJ, I don't know, because we've got one boxer who's got the WBC belt, who's a chicken shit. So we don't know if Usyk wins this, or even AJ, if AJ wins this, and the WBC holder wins his next fight, will there be an undisputed fight? I doubt it, because the guy who holds the WBC belt has already admitted he won't fight Usyk anyway. So there you go. But anyway, back to this fight, happening at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, not far from me actually. Who will win? I don't know. I think Anthony Joshua's lost a bit too much weight for this fight, because when he fought Ruiz for the second fight, the rematch, he did the right thing. He lost all the bulk, right, and he was slimmer. He was still heavyweight, obviously. He's still heavyweight, but he was slimmer because he wanted to move more and easily last 12 rounds. He could have gone more than 12 rounds of that fight. And he did that because Ruiz is not good with his feet at all. Very, very good with his hands, but very weak with his feet. You know, he was very flat-footed. In the second fight, he was just too big and too like a fucking marshmallow man. You know, he couldn't catch AJ. Usyk's different. AJ seems to have lost the same kind of weight for the Ruiz second fight as he is for this fight, and it's a mistake, I think, because Usyk isn't Andy Ruiz. Usyk can move, and he's got loads of stamina. But that was cruiserweight though. As heavyweight, obviously, hadn't been at his best. So, and apparently he's bigger now. So, will he be able to perform like he did at his best at cruiserweight? I don't know. That's yet to be seen. Or is he just going for power? Because everyone's saying that Usyk hasn't got no power, which is bullshit, because he's a heavyweight in the day, and obviously he's got power. And the way he fights isn't in a way that he gets into a position to knock people out cold, really. You know what I mean? Unless he really, really wears them down like he did against Tony Bellew. That fight, yeah, he really, really... Tony Bellew didn't have anything more, you know, he was drained. That's because of Usyk's tactics. I don't think he'll do that to AJ, because I think AJ will be... Unless he punches him so many times in the head where he just gets totally discombobulated, like he's just weak. You know what I mean? It can happen where somebody can get punched too many times in the head and they lose coordination. You know, they don't know where they are. You know, and then they'll get knocked out. That can happen. But if AJ doesn't knock Usyk out, I'm going for an Usyk win. I think AJ needs a knockout because he's not as skilled as Usyk. That's a fact. He's not. He's skilled. He's more skilled than people think he is, but he's not as skilled as Usyk. Usyk's one of the best boxers I've seen in a while, and a lot of people say that. A lot of people that know boxing say that, you know. And this is why a certain fighter will avoid him, because Usyk is better than the average boxer out there, you know. But credit to AJ. AJ's stepped up. He could have easily avoided this fight, easily. Why should he? You're champion, you're the heavyweight champion of the world. It's your duty to fight anyone that's pretty much world class. All these other fights out there, I'll say the name: Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder. Them two in particular. I've been ducking fighters for years, and this is when they were champion as well. Wilder, WBC champion for a long time, Fury, WBC and lineal heavyweight champion, avoiding the best fighters. Anyone, I mean, and these people have their own fans. Wilder has loads and loads of fans, yeah. I don't mind Deontay Wilder as a man, but as a boxer, he's not all that. Tyson Fury as a boxer, yeah, he's good, got good skills and everything. As a person, he's a dodgy cunt. A dodgy C-U-N-T. That's what he is. And he ducks people. He's ducked AJ, he's ducking Usyk, he's ducking Dylan White. He's ducked many more. This is why I don't like him, yeah? But this fight will be interesting. Who do I want to win? If anyone's asking that question. Like I said, I don't know. Not really bothered, not really fussed who wins. Maybe AJ. Maybe I'd have AJ won because he's obviously a Brit, right? And if by some miracle the fight with Fury, if he wins his fight, ends up being for the undisputed, then it would be better if AJ wins. But then again, if Usyk wins, he could go for the undisputed with Fury, but Fury's already said that he doesn't want to fight him. And in his recent hit list, Usyk wasn't on it. Who he wants to fight? He wants to fight. He says it AJ, which he has to. He said Dylan White, and he said Derek Chisora, which I find bizarre. Derek Chisora, you know. He's fought him twice. Once years ago, then once. No. Yeah, he's fought him twice already. What, about 6-7 years ago? And then the one before that was about maybe 10 years ago. Why the hell does he want to fight Chisora again? It doesn't make no sense unless... It does make sense to me, it does. But all the Fury fanboys won't see it because they weren't even fans of Fury back then. They were only fans of Fury in the last 3 years. So they don't know fuck all. But anyway, fuck that. Let's get back to this. Whoa, I'm going to end this video now anyway. Good luck to both fighters, but I'm kind of leaning towards Usyk winning this.